Welcome back, gamers, to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers. If you happen to be new here to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Plus, comment down below with which character that you want to see make an appearance in the new Sonic movie. Now let's get into today's video of the top 10 Easter eggs you missed in Sonic the Hedgehog 2019 trailer. In at number 10, Quills. For years since the release of the Sonic games, the character was known as a hedgehog. However, many fans just assumed the character had fur due to the graphics of the game. At the time, the rendering capabilities for video game developers couldn't show the quills properly. Now that we're in the phase of seeing Sonic in live action, there are new rules to the game. Several times throughout the trailer, we see James Marsden and Jim Carrey's character show that the quills are real. I guess we'll all just have to face the fact that Sonic sheds quills and not fur. In at number 9, the Warp Ring. Many people will see those gold rings and see them as nothing more than life-saving game collectibles. But as you can see in the trailer, they are much more than that. The trailer does a terrific job of showing that these rings hold the power to travel into different worlds. There's even a specific part of the trailer that shows Sonic tossing a ring out that quickly transforms into a large portal meant to save his new human friends. These portals are known as Warp Rings and made appearances in the Sonic the Hedgehog comic series as well as some spin-offs published by Archie Comics. The Warp Ring allows for intercontinental travel, quick escapes from enemies, and if it's holding enough charge, can actually transport people between alternate zones and Sonic's world. And at number 8, Genesis. During the trailer, they dropped the main tagline, "Every hero has a Genesis." This is a direct callback that many hardcore Sonic the Hedgehog fans will recognize as a nod to the OG of gaming consoles, the Sega Genesis. The first Sonic game, also referred to as Sonic 1, was released in June of 1991 and came out exclusively for the Sega Genesis. And at number 7, Phone Home. In the trailer, we get a quick hint that Sonic the Hedgehog is actually an alien in the live action film when he drops the line, "Looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet." This movie marks the first time in Sonic history that it's explicitly said that Sonic is from a different planet. This leaves some unanswered questions as to whether or not Sonic came to Earth on purpose or by jumping through the wrong warp ring. As far as Sega approved backstories go, the history says that Sonic is actually from Nebraska, where he lives with his large extended family. Although this has changed many times. In some previous Sonic games, his home planet was called Mobius, but to confuse you even more, Sonic history also suggests that Mobius could actually be Earth in the future. And at number 6, Robotnik. Now we know that Jim Carrey is playing the Sonic supervillain Robotnik, but in what phase we didn't know. Turns out this will also be a story of the growth for Robotnik's character. In the intro we see him wearing a more sleek outfit with a black coat, but later in the trailer he changes to his trademark goggles and red jacket. In the final shots we see the last and most recognizable form of Robotnik with the bald head, same goggles and jacket along with his large twirled mustache. And at number 5, Mushroom Hill. Since we're already talking about the ending of the trailer, I'll also mention a sweet little Easter egg to the classic Mushroom Hill zone level. When we see Robotnik in his final form, staring at a vial, very happy with his life choices, behind him is a field of giant mushrooms. This adds more confirmation that those warp rings will be taking us as an audience to some strange, out of this world places, and to some classic Sonic the Hedgehog levels. And at number 4, Green Hill Zone. During the opening sequence of the trailer, we see a police officer played by James Marsden parked on the side of the road behind a sign that reads, "Welcome to Green Hill, the little town with a big heart." This is an Easter egg for a recurring level in the Sonic franchise known as the Green Hill Zone. It's well known for being one of the most famous and iconic video game levels in history, and for many Sonic fans it was their first exposure to the game itself. As I mentioned in Sonic lore, his hometown is Nebraska, and according to an internal design document made by the original localization team, it was revealed that the Green Hill Zone exists in Hardy, Nebraska. And at number 3, the Commander.
20 minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out exactly what we're dealing with.
After Sonic breaks some new speed records in the desert, we see the direct result is much of the country losing power. The trailer then turns to Commander Walters sitting at the Pentagon with some other military officials discussing who could solve their Hedgehog problems. The reason why he suggests Robotnik is a nod to the Commander's history in the Sonic series. During the Commander's childhood in the game history, he and his family lived aboard the Space Colony Ark, where he becomes friends with Maria Robotnik after witnessing the creation of Shadow the Hedgehog. This is perhaps why the Commander knows the only way to defeat Sonic is by enlisting the help of a Robotnik. As for the role he'll play in the live action film, well, we'll have to find out. And at number 2, 760 miles per hour. When the trailer opens with Officer Tom Wachowski waiting to pull over some drivers going a little too fast, he's shocked to see his radar gun clocking in something at 760 miles per hour. Sonic's speed does cause a break in the sound barrier, which is strange given the fact that to break the sound barrier means going just 7 miles per hour faster. Now, just because this is a trailer doesn't mean that Sonic is at his top speed. In some previous games he's been able to reach speeds upwards of 1,000 miles per hour, with other games showing that he can hit 2,000 with no issues. The biggest clue that this movie will show Sonic discovering his speed potential comes when he's faced with all of those rockets. It's a pretty stark contrast though to see him go from not being able to avoid a tranquilizer dart to rocketing past the cops at 760 miles per hour. Lastly, in our number 1 spot, shoe collection. I'm guessing the reason why so many people can't put their finger on why exactly they don't like this Sonic could be due to the changes of his character. Typically in the games his arms are skin color, but in the live action they decided to go full blue on everything. The one thing they did keep intact is his trademark red shoes. The trailer has a great pan by shot displaying a pile of worn out running shoes which we're guessing Sonic was testing out. However, when you see him stretching holding that red shoe, it's a perfect moment that brings back all of the nostalgia from the series. And that has been the top 10 Easter eggs you missed in Sonic the Hedgehog 2019 trailer. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, show us some love by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, leave us a comment down below with your thoughts on this list, and for more videos like this one, just click that playlist on your screen. From Top 10 Gaming, I'm Johnny Rogers. Until next time, take care.